flat major. Let's take a look at our key signature to see what notes we have. So, A flat major, 4 flats. Following along the circle of fifths, we have B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. The second to last flat in your key signature tells you what major key you're in. So, B, E, A, D, A flat major. Make sure that at this point you are memorizing your circle of fifths. The first 4 flats are pretty easy. It spells the word bead. So if you remember the word bead, you remember the first 4 flats in your key signature. And it's always the same. There's never a key signature with just an E flat. So the order is always the same. B, E, A, and D. These are the 4 flats in the key of A flat major. The tonic triad in A flat major begins on an A flat. So all we have to do is stack our thirds, and we have the 3 notes of the triad. So a third above A flat is the C, and a third above that on the staff is an E, but because of our key signature, it is an E flat. So the tonic triad of A flat major, A flat, C, and E flat. Now that we got the 3 notes, we are going to play this tonic triad in its inversions. Let's start with our right hand in a closed position. So 1, 3, and 5 on A flat, C, and E flat. Now remember, we're going to move our hand up and over into the next position, not down and around. So we're going to move the A flat now to the top of the chord. The second finger is going to be playing on an E flat, and the thumb is over C. We're going to press this down. Now we're going to flip the chord one more time. So the C that was on the bottom is now on the top. So we got our pinky on C, third finger on A flat, and thumb on E flat. We're going to flip the chord one more time, move our hand up and over into our root position, A flat, C, and E flat, with a 1, 3, and a 5. Now same thing, just going back down. So the E flat that's on top is going to go to the bottom. So we have an E flat, an A flat, and a C with a 1, 3, and a 5. Now we're going to flip it again. So the C that's on the top is now on the bottom. We have a C, an E flat, and an A flat, 1, 2, and 5. And then we're going to flip it one more time. A flat, C, and E flat, 1, 3, and 5. Now the left hand. So close position with the left hand, 5, 3, and 1 on A flat, C, and E flat. Flip the chord into first inversion. We have a C, an E flat, and an A flat, 5, 3, and 1. Flip the chord into second inversion. We have an E flat, an A flat, and a C, 5, 2, and 1. And then we're going to flip it into root position. A flat, C, and E flat, 5, 3, and 1. And now we're going to make it go right back down. So the E flat on top goes to the bottom. We have E flat, A flat, and C, 5, 2, and 1. Now we're going to flip it again. So we have a C, an E flat, and an A flat. Make sure you move up and over the keys, not down and around. And then we're going to move it one more time to A flat, C, and E flat, 5, 3, and 1 in root position. Alright, so before you put your hands together for this one, I said a few times hands separately, but it is important that when you are playing chords that are mainly black keys like this, that you watch the way your hand moves and the depth on the keyboard. The number one thing that slows students down here is that down and around sort of hand movement. You want to move up and over onto the next set of keys so that your hands are moving in a straight line on the keyboard, but the actual motion that they make is these little arcs. So when you feel like you got a good handle on the notes, your hands are moving as a unit, not one at a time, try the next exercise, hands together. let's build our primary chords. So the key of A flat starts on an A flat, hopefully. So A flat, C, and E flat. This is the tonic triad that we have already built. Now let's find the fourth note of the scale. So as we step up, A flat, B flat, C, D flat. This is the root of our subdominant chord. All we have to do now is stack the thirds. So D flat, F, and not an A, but an A flat. So this is our subdominant. D flat, F, and A flat. Now we're going to step up one more note to go from scale degree 4 to 5. So D flat steps up to E flat. This is the root of our dominant 7 chord. So stack your thirds. E flat, G, not a B, but a B flat, and then a D, but not a D, because you remembered your key signature, right? So that D is a D flat. So we have E flat, G, B flat, and D flat. These are the 4 notes of our dominant 7 chord in the key of A flat major. Once you feel like you got the notes down, we are going to try to play the progression hand separate. All right, let's start playing with our right hand. So root position, tonic triad, A flat, C, and E flat, 1, 3, and 5. Now, we are going to open our hand, but keep our thumb anchored on A flat. So the third finger moves to D flat, and the fifth finger opens up to F. We're gonna press that down, and then we're gonna move back to our root position chord, A flat, C, and E flat. Now, we are going to move our thumb down to a G, but your fourth finger and your fifth finger are already where they need to be, on D flat and E flat. We're going to press down these 3 notes of our dominant 7 chord, and then we're going to move back to A flat, C, and E flat with our 1, 3, and 5. Now we're going to try the progression with the left hand. So, A flat, C, and E flat, 5, 3, and 1. Your hand's already kind of where it needs to be. You just got to open up your thumb to this next chord. So the thumb is on F, second finger is already over D flat, and then your pinky is already over A flat. We're going to press this down, and then we're going to move back to our root position chord. A flat, C, and E flat, 5, 3, and 1. Now, the only thing that has to move here is your pinky, because the pinky goes down to G, and the second finger and the thumb are already over D flat and E flat. We're going to press those down, and then we'll move right back to our root position chord, A flat, C, and E flat. Alright, so before you try hands together, make sure that you have good wrist height and posture. These are mainly black keys that we're playing, so our hand needs to be in just a little bit more on the keyboard, and the wrist really needs to be well supported so you don't kind of get those extra notes or the flat fingers kind of getting out there and plunking down an extra key or two. So try hands separate, get comfortable with the position, just the way it feels to play the chords on the keyboard. Doesn't have to be perfect, but when you feel like you've gotten a good handle on it, then you're ready to try the following exercise hands together. Now for our tonic arpeggio. So we already know the 3 notes in our tonic triad, A flat, C, and E flat. Now we just have to play it as an arpeggio. So we're going to start with our right hand with our thumb over a C, a second finger on E flat, and a fourth finger on A flat. The arpeggio starts on an A flat, but this is our open hand shape. We want to see this shape before we start playing the arpeggio so our hand knows where to open. So we are going to start with our second finger on an A flat, and as we move our thumb to C, the hand opens into this open shape. So we play the thumb on C, second finger on E flat, fourth finger on A flat. Now we're going to tuck the thumb one more time so it goes to C, second finger on E flat, and fourth finger on A flat. Now we're going to go right back down. So that fourth finger staying on A flat, we play a E flat with the second finger, a thumb on C. As we play this thumb, the fourth finger goes to A flat. We move into our open position one more time, second finger on E flat, thumb on C, and because this is the last note, we cross the second finger to A flat. Now for the left hand, let's find our open hand shape. So we're going to put our fourth finger on an E flat, a second finger on an A flat, and our thumb on C. Okay, this is our open hand shape. The arpeggio is going to start on A flat, so we don't need to play this E flat right now, but we want to see the shape. So when we play the thumb on C and our finger crosses over, our hand opens into the next position smoothly. So let's try playing the arpeggio. Second finger presses down the A flat, the thumb presses down on C like I said, and then as we're doing this, that fourth finger crosses to the next E flat, and the hand slides into position with the next two notes. We have an A flat and a C. Then we're going to cross over one more time, so fourth finger goes to E flat, and the second finger goes to A flat. Now we're going to go right back down. So fourth finger on E flat, thumb goes underneath, tucks to C, and the hand opens up again. So second finger to A flat, fourth finger on E flat, thumb tucks under one more time to C, and the second finger goes to A flat. Before playing hands together, make sure that you can keep your shoulders from shrugging up, those elbows from kind of winging out anytime you gotta cross over or cross under, and also see the relationship of the fingers. So the thumbs play together on C's, and your second and your fourth fingers alternate. If you can see this, it's a lot easier to play hands together instead of looking at the left hand and then the right hand. So if you feel like you're ready, we're gonna try this tonic arpeggio hands together. This has been the key of A flat major. I really hope you liked the video, you learned something good. Don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I love making this content, and the more feedback I get, the better the content will be, and the more people that I can reach and hopefully inspire to learn some awesome stuff. You know, piano is rad. So, if you appreciate the mission, or you just want some sick shirts and merch, definitely check out the link to the shop below. There's a bunch of dope shirts, hoodies, mugs, water bottles, like whatever you can think of. I made the designs myself. I'm pretty fond of them, and I hope you are too. So keep practicing. Stay powerful, y'all.